Yo, what's up? Welcome back here for another recap video. Today we are finishing up in the green at $727. So pretty decent day. Nice solid base hit today. One thing though that I could have done better was getting more aggressive. I should have gotten more aggressive on GOVX. I was really in the flow and I felt like, oh my god, I'm getting these crazy 10-cent winners very easily. It's like, wow, why am I only trading 500 shares? I need to be trading 2,500. I need to be trading 3K size. This is the type of stock that was very clean. I think it was very clean for me, easy to read, and I felt like I was in a flow on it. So, there's no reason to shy away on something like this. Definitely no reason to shy away. For me, where I'm at in my journey, I'm consistently profitable. Now it's time to press my comfort zone on the stocks and the setups that are proven for me to already be performing well on. I have a nice cushion. It's in my parameters of a specific stock that I like, and everything is looking good. We have momentum. It's breaking highs. Those are all signs that I look for of whether or not I want to be aggressive on a stock. And this stock, ticked all those boxes. So there's no reason why I shouldn't have sized a little bit bigger on it. But the best thing I can do is rewatch the tape and be ready for the next one. Be ready for the next one. There will be another opportunity for me to size up and for me to push my comfort zone. And that's where I'm at in my journey. Right where I'm at in my journey is me pushing my comfort zone every opportunity that I can get. Some stocks, some days are just going to be slow, and that's okay. That's when you kind of just try to maintain, maybe add a little profits here and there. But when you see something nice, when stocks are really ripping, really taking off, if you're already consistently profitable, you have the strategy down, that's the time to push. That is the time to push your comfort zone. Because not every day we see a stock here like GOVX that was really, really clean. The fills are nice here on the front side. So nailing this was nice. Then it got real choppy. Then it got hard to kind of pull money out of the market here after they put in the high. But for the most part, GOVX was nice. So hopefully you guys were able to pull out some gains on GOVX. The one thing on pre-market pump, we had 4 stocks on watch, and none of them were GOVX. GOVX was not on my pre-market watch list. This is why it's always important to always be adapting, always be willing to flip on a dime. You got to be willing to adapt as soon as you see something else popping up, because this was not on the scan. GOVX was only up 20% on the day. And I didn't start seeing it until right around 312 for the break of 320, which was still early in the move. But once I saw this, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to scrap everything else. Everything on my watch list, just throw away. GOVX is the one here. Let's get dialed in. And that's what I did. So let's take a quick look at the statistics. Then we can go through the minute-by-minute chart. Don't want to make this recap too long. I want to keep it nice and short and sweet. So far, very consistent on the month. Only about 3 red days. Tomorrow is tomorrow? Wow. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. Holy crap. Man, June just flew by. June flew by. So accuracy today, 62%, very nice. Largest winner, only 85%, and that is because my share size was so small, very, very small. I should have definitely increased that today. It's painfully regrettable. It's painfully regrettable, but I have to be grateful with what I got and use this as fuel for the next opportunity. It's the best thing to possibly do. So risk to reward, 1 to about 1.3, 1 to 1.4, something like that. Which is a little bit on the lower end, but that's okay because I did have a higher accuracy, so 62% accuracy. If I had a little bit lower accuracy, I would want to see this up towards 2 to 1, or 1 to 2, 1 risk to 2 reward. So overall, can't really sweat on the statistics. Like always, most of my green days are pretty decent as far as the statistics go. I don't have anything out of whack, like a crazy low accuracy. What you're going to find is after you get your profitable strategy, your statistics are going to get much narrower. Once you dial in on a strategy, you're going to find that Okay, every day, every green day, I'm seeing like a 55% accuracy. And then my big green days are 60% accuracy. So that's kind of, you're going to kind of get an idea of where your best days lie, and that's where you can kind of target for your statistics. So yeah, that's that. On the 1 day, on the minute chart, GOVX, very nice here. If you take a look at the 5 day, we did have this resistance here at 313, 314. I was seeing it as 312. I saw it at 312, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get this breakout here at this previous day. We're gonna get this breakout, this previous day high. And as soon as I said that, we teleport to 320, 324, and I completely missed the breakout there. But it was still early in the move, and we ripped all the way up to 490, all the way up to 490. After that, we did get a 1 minute pullback, continuation move, nice 1 minute bull flag, continuing higher, extending all the way up to the break of 4. Now we're extended here. We pull back, and on the 5 minute chart, you can see this is the 5 minute pullback. First 5 minute red candle, pulling back, extended pullback. We had this one little dip, one little extra dip below the previous candle. Found some support at the 90 MA at the 5 minute, and springboarded back up. And you can see that clearly here on the 1 minute. And I was able to nail this little bounce here. So waiting for that extra little dip down, and then we spring back up. And that is the 5 minute setup. So I identified that from the 5 minute chart. So if you look at the 5 minute chart, that low corresponds perfectly with the 5 minute 90 MA. And because we didn't get a significant bounce from this area, I figured that we would see some pent demand here, some decent demand at 330. We got that bounce back up. A little bit conservative. I didn't ride it all the way up to 390. I took my profits in, I think, 350s. But we did get another 1 minute pullback, and we ripped through the previous high. We kept on continuing. Nice 1 minute bull flag, holding over the previous high there, and continuing higher all the way up here to 480. Nasty sell off here, but that crazy bounce all the way back up to 490. And then it started to get a little choppy there. A little bit harder to trade. But for the most part, GOVX was very, very clean. The fills were fine on it. I can't really complain too much. We did have some nasty drops on it. But I think if you could identify the right areas in the charts, you were definitely on the right side of the momentum. And I think the dips fared well on this one. I think the dips were key. You could time those dips, you were golden. I feel like the highs are a little bit choppier. On this stock, and the dips were holding very nicely. So that was it. I think that's really the only stock that I traded that I did well on, GOVX. Looks like I traded MLGO a little bit and BSFC. MLGO, it was the setup for the reverse. The reversal off the halt down. So we had this crazy flash dip down to 320, dipping more, halt down. Now we're extended $4 off the high, halting down. So this is extended. We unhalt, we get a quick dip down here to 21, right corresponding here with previous support, and we bounce back up. So this is where I was able to get some more profits. But then I tried to buy the dip again here at 21.50. because I thought this would be a higher low and we would continue back up. But it came down lower, and I stopped out down here and gave back some gains. So only up small green there on MLGO, $15. But this is a great setup here. Extended dip buy for the 5 minute pullback. This would be a 5 minute pullback to previous support. So that was nice. If you guys nailed that. IONM had that attempt red to green but failed. So we had the red to green and then failed pretty hard. What else did we have? BSFC. This one looks like I traded this. Yeah, I traded this one at the open. We had the opening surge, rejection, and then back up. This one was very, very choppy up in here. And I just couldn't get a hang of it. It was just too choppy for me, and it looks like I finished up small green. So the main one was GOVX. yeah, like I said, I think it was a good one. Hopefully you guys did well on it. One thing was just, man, like I need to push size when I see something like this. When I can identify that I'm in a flow, like I have to take out the idea of giving back profits on something like this. Because when the stock is really good, when the setups are so good, it's okay. It's okay to take a loss. You have to allow yourself to be able to take a loss because the stock is so good. Because if the setup has to be so good that it's okay to take a loss, where you look back and say, you know what, I took the best setup there, the dip. I took the dip at where I should have took the dip. I took the breakout where I should have took the breakout and just didn't work out. It was a great setup, but I just took the loss. That's okay. That's okay. You're taking the right entries. Statistically, over time, you're going to be green, and that was pretty much GOVX. It was giving the great entries, and the only thing holding me back was the fear of giving back the profits that I just made. The fear of giving back the profits that I just made. I get into a mindset of I want to protect the small $500 or $700 that I have, and I start trading smaller and smaller size rather than identifying that I'm in a flow and then triple my size, quadrupling my size. Yeah, so instead of sizing down, I should be sizing up because it's showing that I'm in a flow state. It shows that I'm reading price action correctly. The wind is at my back. I should be increasing my risk as I identify that. But sometimes I get into a headspace where I lower my risk, which isn't good. So there's going to be some markets that are slower, which is fine, and that's where it's okay to kind of lower your risk if the stocks are not giving the type of action that you like. But when a stock is giving you the action that you like and you're doing well on it, you definitely want to size up, especially if you're many years into your career and consistently profitable. The only thing now holding you back would be your psychology and your fear of loss. And that's what got me today. The fear of loss. The fear of loss. The fear of freaking loss. So I didn't really size up to my full potential. And that's not okay. But what I'm going to do tonight is the next best thing. The next best thing is to watch the film, watch my film, and be ready for the next stock tomorrow because the market's going to open again tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern Time. If you guys want to watch my full live trading archives, you guys can access that at MMU with the link down in the description. You guys can sign up for the Triad Trading Archive. If you are a Diamond member, you do have access to that included with the Diamond package membership at MMU. But if you just wanted to subscribe to my archives, it's about $13 a month plus tax, and you'll have access to the backlog of my trading archives as well as every single day for a full year of my trading archives. So if you guys want to check that out, the link will be in the description. And drop that like button if you're still watching, and if you're new, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you part of the community. Check out the links, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the pre-market bump. Peace.